Right, yes, hello and welcome back to Free Vinyl Discovery. Very exciting episode for me today. A total new find. Never heard of this artist before, but after doing a little bit of research I find out that I probably should have done, because this is an album that has actually shot up in my estimations. Wowee. What a time to be alive watching Free Vinyl Discovery. Today we're talking about the Alan Parsons Project and Eye in the Sky. Alan Parsons, in case you were also naive to this, as I was, is a record producer who got his name out there by working at Abbey Road Studios as a teenager and going into his early 20s and getting a credit on Abbey Road by the Beatles. As far as the record itself goes, the physical version is a little bit tatty. There's a couple of creases, but these have all been stored in a loft for quite a significant period of time, and at the very least, the record itself plays perfectly. I really enjoyed it. Oh my word, this is a 9 out of 10 album for me on first listen, so who knows what's in store for me and Eye in the Sky going forward. This is one of his more commercially successful albums, released in 1983. The album opens up with Sirius, an instrumental which it turns out is the intro music for the Chicago Bulls. I'm not much of a sporty person, but I have researched and I found out it's actually quite an important track in that regard and to people who care. It then goes on to the title track, Eye in the Sky, which is a really nice little love song. The A-side in general is perfect, in my opinion. It goes on to Children of the Moon, Gemini, Silence and I, and they're all sung by different people. I think there might be one repetition on there, but it's hard to know off the top of my head. We turn over to the B-side and we've got songs such as You're Gonna Get Your Fingers Burned and Psychobabble, but then the B-side really picks up for me with the instrumental Mama Gamma, which is a really powerful song with no words whatsoever, and yet it's got a very distinctive feeling. This is definitely the standout track for me on this album, and it was immediately love at first listen, that's for sure. Then it plays out with Step by Step and Old and Wise. This is a really great album. You can tell that it was mainly commanded by a very talented producer and quite far on into the band's career as well. I think this is such an amazing find because I have never heard of the Alan Parsons Project before. So to be able to dive in on first listen and absolutely love it, that's what music and music discovery is all about. And this is one of those records that because I hadn't heard of it, I was ready to part with. No way am I parting with this album now. And that's part of the reason why I'm so glad I'm getting involved in this project. Have you heard of Alan Parsons Project before? Have you heard of Alan Parsons and maybe didn't know about this? Or some combination of both? Or a fourth thing altogether? Put it in the comments, I don't care. I'll read it regardless and probably reply. I'm not doing much with my time. I'm listening to a load of music. I'm really enjoying it as well. Great album, fantastic. I'm really pleased that I've given this a chance, and it's given me some resolve when it comes to embarking on this project. So let me know what you think. I hope that the format is kind of coming together. Spoiler alert, this is going to go on for a little while. I've inherited a lot of albums and I've been lucky enough to get them at no expense. Hence why this is the Free Vinyl Discovery and not just me rattling on about music. This isn't going to be about my music taste. This is going to be about things I find. And I think that the fact that this whole thing is just so random is very exciting, and I hope you do too. So, thank you for watching, and I will catch you next week.